Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian, and you have tuned in, or stumbled in, or wandered in, or fell in to the best podcast at 420 with a cannabis theme that counts down Monday through Friday at 410, guys. That's right, you found it. You found the double rainbow. Here we go. Let's see what pots of gold lie beneath. It is True Crime Thursday, guys. And on top of counting down to 420 and celebrating the best time of all time. That's right, 420, guys. I'm getting a little toot toot, do a little review, a little challenge, 420 challenge, guys. But we also are talking true crime today. And not just any true crime. We are talking driving Mrs. Green Jeans. That's right, guys. These are cannabis smuggler stories. Cannabis smuggling through airports, through back channels, through the highways of America and beyond. That's right. We're getting into all the things, guys. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. We got our boy Lord Alfred Blaze in the house. Going to hit us up with that history knowledge nugget. We're going to talk all things cannabis and smuggling, guys. All right, we're going to have a hell of a time. Make sure you're sticking around. Make sure you're warming up that dab rig, loading that bong, getting that edible, whatever you're doing, guys. It's 420, and we're counting it down. We go live in 2. Oh man, it's hot as balls. If I said that, woo, it's a hot one today, guys. Double bong loads probably don't help. All right, here we go. We go live in 2, guys. Let's do this thing.
Set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
Hey, what's happening? Wait, that's not the real guy. That's not the real guy. Here's the real guy. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. I'm your host, Brian Brown. Not that other guy. We don't know who that guy is. I'm your host, Brian Brown. He's not even wearing headphones. How professional could he be? No, I'm your host, Brian Brown, guys. And what you've stumbled into again, you're like, wait a minute, didn't we just do this? Is the It's 420 Somewhere podcast, guys. This is where we get all wild, all crazy. We shake off the day's BS and put it behind us, guys. And boy, we know the day is full of BS, boy. It is Thursday, which means there's a lot of BS to be had, right? A lot of BS to be had. They're just trying to get you down, before Friday. But we're here to lift you up, guys. We're here to lift you up because that's what weed does. That's what 420 is all about, man. It's about that moment of silence, about shaking off the day's BS. You've had just about enough. It's not quite 5 o'clock. It's not quite time to go have fun and get out of the work, get out of the school. Not quite there yet. Um, but just about there. And you need to reset. You need to go find yourself. Find yourself a joint. That's what you need to go find yourself. and reset, guys. And that's what 420 is. And even if you don't smoke weed, sometimes you just need a reset in life, of attitude adjustment. What is it for you? Is it Red Bull? Is it potato chips? Is it a joint? Is it a bong load? What is your reset point, guys? Question of the day. What is your reset? What do you like to like if you're stressed out, sometimes if you're at work stressed out, you can't just walk out and get a joint. What's your go-to? Is that the reset? I know some people like a bath with the marijuana to unwind and just totally immerse themselves and shake off the Calgon, take me away, sativa, take me away. You guys know how it goes. So, what is your go-to release? And Ron, keep it clean, Ron. All right, guys. I want to before we count down to 420. I want to give a big shout out to Aaron and Barney, our Australian peeps, guys. We love them. Glad you guys keep showing up, man. We appreciate you. But we got the top question, stupid question people ask Australians. That's right. And we're putting you on the spot. All right, number one, guys. What do you diggery do for a living? What do you diggery do for a living? All right, number two. Why do you throw shrimp? Why do you throw shrimp on a helpless doll? Shrimp on the Barbie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is Paul Hogan related to Hulk Hogan? So I think I might have told the story, maybe not. When I was a kid, we're hanging out at the casinos, and it was probably like when I was about 14, 15. And I first started hanging out over there, and I was using the hotel's pool. I actually got in trouble for it later on, but I was hanging out at the hotel pool. I didn't know it was yes, it was a pool, man. Everyone could use it. And they had a Crocodile Dundee impersonator that was performing at the casino, and he would come out with a speedo on, tight, snug, probably stuffed a little bit, and we started calling him Crocodile Dundee. Oh, teenagers, guys, young teenagers, come on, come on. All right. Another dumb question for an Australian would be, how do you throw away an old boomerang? I don't write this stuff. I just uh, is that Men at Work song your national anthem? Oh my God. Vegemite is just a joke you trick us foreigners with, right? I've known a couple people from Australia, man. They love the Vegemite, which is weird, really weird. It's like this salty thing. I don't know. I don't know. Is a lazy kangaroo called a pouch potato? Ding. Every time I attempt your accent, I sound like an extra trailer park Mama June, and yours sounds so cool. Why is that? What good day is it? Oh man. Hopefully that kind of broke the thread, guys, and you shook it off. You shook off the 420. We're gonna get into a challenge, guys. We got about 1 minute from 420. We're gonna get into a challenge. I do not have a bong loaded. I already smoked it. So if we land on bong, we'll have to spin again. I'll be more prepared next time. I won't smoke it first. You guys don't want to hear me coughing and stuff. It's a whole thing. It's a whole process, guys. It's a whole process. All right, we got 10 seconds, guys. Oh, shit. I got to get the thing queued up. I got to get the thing queued up. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. All right, did I do it in time? Did I do it in time? All right, guys, wherever you are, stop, collaborate, and smoke. Blow off the day's bullshit. Shake it off, guys. Breathe in that positivity. Exhale that negativity. And let's roll because it is 420. This thing. And boom, how was your 420, guys? Mine was fire. Mine was fire, fire, bathtub, fire, the telephone pole. Um, Mine was fire, guys. I'm ready to get into a blinker challenge. I'm ready to get into this true crime. Driving Miss Green Jeans. That's right. We're talking True Crime Thursday, guys. We are talking smuggling on the interstates, on planes. You never know what they're going to do, guys. It's not driving Miss Daisy, it's driving Miss Green Jeans. All right. Who's ready for something I like to call a blinker challenge? All right, guys, let's get into it. It is time. Blinker challenge all the way. My. All right, let's do this, guys. Challenge.
Got the podcast cranking loud, haze arising. It's 420 somewhere, eyes ablazing. One hand on the wheel, other on our vape. Brian stepping up, can he show his shape? Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, showdown, who's gonna fall? Brian in the running, he's giving it all. Pumping clouds raging in the stratosphere. Champion haze, the smoke out.
Oh yeah, we are ready for the blinker challenge, guys. What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. I'm a little high. I'm a little high. Blinker challenge, guys. That's right. Every day at 4:20, we get into a little blinker challenge. This is where I challenge you. I challenge me. I challenge everybody to a little blink off. Either we do vapes. Sometimes I have weed in there. Um, just depends on what we're doing. It's all crazy. Brought to you by the Haley Center, 1400 Needles Highway to California. Number one cannabis superstore, guys. Go check them out. All right. There we go. All right, let's get into it. Let's spin it. Let's spin the wheel and make a deal. Dun, 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 do the wheel of pleasure. Well, no, not the wheel of pleasure. Oh my God, that's a different show. That's a different. You're paying for that one. I charge for that one. I charge one blinker. One blinker. Oh man, what kind of challenge is that? All right, guys, I will hit a blinker. You know what? I might just do two, just because. One time. There we go. There we go. Just because. Hang on. All right, preheated. Second blinker. That one's not hitting very hard. You know, is it running out? Is that what it is? Yeah, I think it might be getting a little low. Oh, got some stuff coming out of it now, though. All right, guys, we're gonna double hit this sucker. All right, just because, just because. Oh, let me remove, let me remove it so everyone can see what I'm doing. All right, guys, double blinkers. Here we go. Boom. Woo! Happy 420, man. This melon is tasty. Melon is tasty. This melon is making me thirsty. This melon is making me thirsty. Marjorie. Holy moly. Woo! All right, guys. Oh, let's see if it's even ready. See if it's even ready. Um, 68% is almost out of the bar. But the party do. Taking some time to do what they do. You know what, guys? We don't need no stinking Lord Alfred Blaze. Um, let me see. Let's see here. All right, high times and low times. You know what? Let's share this. Let's share this because, you know, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy and I want to entertain you guys. Let's share it. Let's share it. Oh, give myself a pat on the back there. Oh my. High times and low tides at Reefer Beach. Possessed by demon weed. Beach kids make millions. Oh shit. 40 years ago, six young Florida beach boys. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. And a shrimper named Bubba. Must be before the Forrest Gump days. Smuggled more Jamaican weed into America than the nation had ever seen. Until one night in 1973, way too much weed on too small of a boat with too little tide beneath it resulted in a bust that sent them to federal prison. They were dubbed the Steenhatchee Seven. Today, head down to St. Pete with us to visit some old weed pirates and the man who eventually made their way off of a thing of the past. Um, on Florida's Sunshine Coast, John Pass Village and Boardwalk is a mecca of a beachside business. Tourists abandon the beach in droves. Oh, yeah, abandon the beach in man. Tourists abandon the beach in droves, fashion and redden and headed for the boardwalk in search of their next meal of fried shrimp and hush puppies. The boardwalk is packed with marine front businesses selling overpriced ice cream and airbrushed T-shirts and bongs and weird shit, all the weird shit. Here, tourists board boats offering dolphin sightings and beer, and families wait hours to hover over a coveted table in one of the many seafood joints that offers the day's fresh catch. To the outside eye, St. Pete's Beach and the neighborhood barrier island beaches are vacationers' heaven. The sand is white, the water is blue, and the surf is steady and strong. But among the tourists and the snowbirds walk relics of St. Pete's nefarious past, guys. A time where beaches and hubs were different kind of business altogether. It just wasn't the green of the dollar bill. No, 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 guys. It was the green of the weed. Ooh. Years ago, when mangroves grew dense, where condos now tower franchise surf shops, boys no older than 25 were catching big waves and fishing for what the locals called square grouper, a fisherman's emphasis for bales of weed. 40 years ago, the boys of St. Pete Beach smuggled more marijuana than the nation had ever seen before. Thrill-seeking teenagers became millionaires overnight and grew sophisticated international smuggling operations that they defied fear and death, smirked in the face of the law, and evaded punishment like a wet toadfish in a novice fisherman's hand. They made more money in a week than most see in a lifetime. But even outlaws have to grow old. Today, those same boys who grew up on the beach, raising hell, breaking rules, still call the place home. Here they live with their ghosts, getting high on memories and searching for a purpose in the long twilight of a life spent at sea. For to live as a pirate is to die as a pirate. And whether he stumbles willingly to nature's coarser clangs, desperately to the helm, each one eventually subscomes to the tide. Oh man, guys. So Mother Ocean. Steve Lamb, now 62 years old, still undeniably boyish. Let's see here. Steve Lamb was one of the group's seven men, all seven younger than 25, been known as the Steinhatchee Seven. They were busted smuggling more weed than ever been found stateside. This was their biggest job yet, more dangerous volume of weed intended to bring in uh, one ill-considered detail. In the days leading up to March 5th, 1973, the seven men had already moved 15 tons of marijuana from the uh, lush jungles of Jamaica back to the swamps of shores of Florida. On this trip, they accounted for everything. They paid their supplier, a wealthy Jamaican man named Boobs. Oh, Boobs. They brought gifts to the Jamaican community. They secured a shrimp boat to load with the brim of bales of weed just off of CR 361, known to the locals as the Road to Nowhere, a notorious Dixie County road stretching from rural town into the desolate marshes. 18-wheelers waited to pick up pot upon drop-off. Buyers waited with bated breath and millions in cash. But the smugglers failed to consider the tide. The shrimp boat arrived off of 15 miles off the Steinhatchee shore, just where the rocky creek meets the ocean. Lamb, the youngest of the group, a mere 20 years old, went out to unload the shrimp boat's illicit cargo onto a small fisherman's scow. They unloaded from shrimper to scow and a small boats repeated, working hastily in the cover of the night. But much of that ganja is cumbersome. As they moved their treasure ashore, the fickle tide retreated. They had stacked Lamb's small boat with bales so high they rose above the salt flats horizon. Off the shore of the sleepy Stanhichi, the scow became more and more entrenched as the tide receded. Eventually, Lamb was hauling bales of weed on his back, and his boots sunk deep into the mud, ripped off of his bare feet, falling victim to the sharp ridges of oyster beds below, less and less salt water. He persisted for hours, and then his efforts were tiresome. His reward would be great. Steve Lamb was going to be a millionaire. As the tide inched away, the sun creeping upward, the smuggler's task was impossible. The men were not going to unload the entirety of the cargo before daylight. The next day, Floyd Bubba Capo, who owned the shrimp boat and brought the crew to his home in Stahichi, paid his neighbors $25,000 to keep quiet about the mountain of marijuana sitting atop his boat. But hours later, the men found themselves besieged by cops and blinded by flashing red and blue. Boo! Boo! The rural fishing community seemed like an unlikely place for what the largest drug bust in the nation had seen yet. Friends media across the country dubbed the group of fishermen and boyhood friends the Stenhichi Seven. The word was stunned when the world was stunned when the 9 tons of marijuana were seized. Damn, it's a lot of weed. But what they didn't know was another 6 tons had already been safely distributed at Clearwater. Although much of the nation reeled in shock at the idea of such a mass pot making its statewide beneath everyone's noses, shrimp boats loaded, equivalent and larger loads, traversed the open seas and waited offshore to deliver their coveted freight. Initially, the 7 men were sentenced to 20 years, but their sentence were ultimately reduced to less than 2. Oh man, that's good, man. That's good. So, what do you guys think? We got to cut this one kind of short, guys. I got to hit the road. I got to get back. That's a good story, man. At least I mean, I get it, but 2 years in prison, 2 years in prison will change it. Will change it. 2 years. No, I mean, if you're not a real criminal and you don't have those tendencies, man, you just get caught up in some shit, whatever. You're a teen, you're a young man. It will change you. You come out, you want to get your shit together. You're like, I don't want to ever be back in there. And that's what I think happened with these guys, man. They had their fun. They had that slap in the face, but man, could you imagine getting sentenced to that? Oh shit! And then all of a sudden, only got to do 2. You're a grateful son of a gun. But man, 27 years—that's crazy. Hey, they had it down, man. All right, guys, that was your True Crime Thursday. Woo. All right, I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. I gotta get back, get back to the world. I don't know where I gotta get back to, but I got things to do, places to see, guys. I gotta go grocery shopping. I got a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna do another game night. I think on Friday, guys. So I will shoot out a time for that. That's tomorrow. Yeah, we will do another one tomorrow. Rosie snored and it sounds weird in my headphones. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm loopy. I'm crazy. Back to black, back to back blinkers. Trying to say that 10 times fast. Lonnie, say it 10 times fast. Back to back. I'm gonna. Um, I'm thinking Sunday or Monday, guys. Anyone in the Kingman area who might be down to do a little ghost hunt and stuff, hit me up. Hit me up. Um, maybe. I'm thinking it, guys. So hit me up. Let me know if anyone's available to fool around for a little bit. Like fool around, like drive around, look for ghosts. Not fooling around like. Well, you guys know. All right, guys. You have a great rest of your day. Go get some Pinot. Go have a great day. Shake off the BS, guys, because we're back and we're doing the thing. That's right. All right, guys, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Breathe in that positivity, exhale that negativity. Let's do it, guys. We'll see ya. Oh, counted an error. What in Sam Hill? What in Sam Hill? Oh, it's not that. All right, guys, I'm just going to cut it short. Boom, hit the dailydank.com. Do the things. We'll see you guys. Have a good one.